Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your video player. Good morning, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your Wednesday morning flash update for May 2nd, 2018. And we're about 9:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm very late today. Apparently we had some Microsoft update, and it just took so long on all our computers. Normally we set them to run automatically at night, but whatever we did, boy, it took a long time, so I do apologize. As you can see, the stock markets are getting hit right now. Silver gaining rather dramatically, for the moment at least, on the gold market. Copper probably saying, okay, the U.S. delegation headed to China, maybe something good happens. I have my own opinion that they're going to walk away with very little on this first round of talks with them. I'd like to be wrong. I'd like things to go well, but I've got my doubts there. Dollar giving up absolutely nothing against the foreign currencies, as you can see. So that weighs on the gold, but for whatever reason, the other metals want to come alive on that news. Pretty flat day in all the grain markets, not going one way or the other. Sugar market acting more and more like it wants to come up a little bit. Now, in terms of news, we've got plenty of it. We've got the conference board, the help wanted index down 69,300 versus the up 102,000 in March. That's not the good number. The New York Institute of Supply Management current index is good, 64.3 versus 54 in March. Now, here's something that surprised me. The crude stocks, they came in up 622 million barrels. When you looked at the API, they came in 3.4 million barrels. So that's a big jump there. We also saw that the numbers matched because the gasoline stocks had matched up 1.6 million barrels on API with 1.17 here. It's the distillates in both cases that were down. So this does put a little bit of pressure on the market because we're seeing the build at this point in time. But is it enough? Well, that's going to be the question. Probably not enough to worry about what's going on. You've still got the elephant, the Iranian situation, and that's really what's going to weigh on the market. ADP numbers came out up 204,000, expected 190, so the private sector still hiring, that's a good sign. Eurostat pegs the 19-country EU GDP during the first quarter up 0.4% on the quarter-over-quarter basis and up 2.5% versus the same quarter in 2017. An annualized first quarter growth of 1.7%, but that's down from the first quarter growth of 2.7% in the fourth quarter of 2017. So yes, its growth slowed a little bit, and we'd heard that from the EU. Market groups, April Chinese manufacturing, the PMI number rose to 51.1 from March's 51. Okay, that's good. Here's what I'm bothered with. U.S. Trade Robert Lighthizer confirmed yesterday that after months of wrangling with Canada and Mexico, a mid-May deadline for the renegotiation of the North American agreement sits. And is it going to happen? I don't know. What's really going on is if they can't reach this, they get into the politics of everything. So it is incumbent upon everybody to make this deal happen if they can. Otherwise, it's going to get thrown into the election process, and believe me, you won't have a NAFTA deal. Then what happens with the tariffs and so on? These people have to work their butts off to get that done, and that's the right thing to do. As you see from everything else, just not an awful lot going on. I wish that there were better stories to report on. They're not here. I still am of the opinion that the stock market is a nowhere market for the time being, just sort of drifting along. Look where it started the year, look where it's at now, and that pretty much gives you an idea. But I am watching with great interest if silver can all of a sudden come alive. It certainly looked to me like that $16 level looked cheap, but cheap is a relative term. Let's talk about how I watch quotes and how you might want to watch them. This is exactly what I have. I carry it in my pocket. I'm able to get my own market reports. If you watch my videos, they're on here as well. News written for the commodity traders, right in on this. And yes, you can program it. And unlike a lot of these services, we have charts you can actually use features on, and you can put your own studies on them. You'll say, can I enter orders? You can enter orders with it as well. So we'd like to let you try this all out. See the beauty of it. You can see your account balances, what's going on. If you're going to trade, if you're not going to trade, at least you can try it out, see if it makes any sense to you. And again, this is going to be a free download. It'll work for you, by the way, on both Android and Apple type phone. So either one's going to work. It works all over the world. If you can get it onto your phone, it's going to work. We even have a web version you can put on your phone and work with it, and it covers everything that I do. So how do you get it? It's simple. Call my staff, 866-973-2077. You can go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. If you're on YouTube, just come right up here, click on this icon right where you see me doing this. You'll be able to take it from there, and it's that simple. So go to the website, make the call. You'll see QT Market Center, hit it, away you go. I think you'll love it. I know I use it every single day, all the time. And we're even going to make now the numbers even bigger, another way that you're able to look at them so that they're talking there. We are working on voice recognition. You'll be able to talk to the phone, and it's going to bring up things for you instantly and repeat them back. So you're driving along, hey, what's July corn? Repeat it right back. You're going to want to take a look at this. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a good day, and I'll see you this afternoon.